Over the past few weeks, you've been following our adventures as we toured the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge.
And something exciting is going on right now, and here to tell us about it is Jamie, first class mate on the Titanic. Hello, Jamie.
Hello, my darlings. I'm so proud you're here with us today. You know, it's our honor to share with you and everybody the Titanic violin. This violin that you're looking at played the last song ever heard on the Titanic. This violin belonged to Wallace Hartley, the band leader. And there were 8 musicians on board Titanic. Almost everybody knows that story of how the band played on until the bitter end, and that's a very true story. You know, out of the 8 musicians, none of them survived. And we truly believe that when the music stopped, the legend began. Now, out of the 8 musicians, none of them survived. Only 3 of their bodies were recovered. Wallace Hartley's was one of them. When he was found with his life jacket still on. He had this big leather valise case strapped to the front of him. And when they opened the case and looked inside, they found, wrapped in a bundle of clothing, this violin. Now, it's not an expensive violin. It wouldn't be. He's just a working musician. But this one is very special to him because it is an engagement gift from his fiancée. And on the very front at the bottom, there's a metal placard. It's dedicated and it's engraved. It reads, "For Wallace, on the occasion of our engagement, from Mariah." And the plan was, right after he got back from Titanic, they were going to get married. And she told him, "I'll wait on you." Mariah never ever married. Her whole life, she never married. Now, this violin went up for auction in 2013. It broke the world record for the highest price ever paid for a Titanic artifact at $1.7 million to an anonymous bidder over the phone. Our museum was recently awarded the world exclusive rights. The only place in the world allowed to display this violin is our museum. Now, we've only been given it for just a few months, and it's not going on a world tour. It's not going on to any other museum. It will simply go back to England, back to that private collector, into his vault. This will never, ever be out on public display again. So it's our honor to share part of history with all of you.
And what an honor it is to gaze upon something that's history right here. And like you said, we may never see it again. So everyone needs to come to the Titanic Museum here in Pigeon Forge to take a look at this awesome artifact.
And it's only here till the end of summer, correct?
Till Labor Day, yes.
And what an opportunity for people to see something like this, of this value and of this nature as associated with history.
You're exactly right. You know, we have over 400 real Titanic artifacts that are valued at over $4 million on display. And every year we take things out and bring new things in. So anytime you come back, there's always something different to see. But this is the rarest Titanic artifact ever discovered. And we'll only have it for just a few months. And then it goes back, and it will never be out on public display. So this is a true, true chance to be really up close and personal with your own eyes, feel it, be it, right in the moment with history.
And it's so nice to come back year after year. I mean, when you round that curve up there and you see the Titanic,
yes.
At first it's like, we're in the mountains, but then it's like, oh my, got to go in there, and you get a lot of repeats coming.
We do, you know, we do get a lot of people that come back time and time again, and believe it or not, children are our #1 repeat visitor. We have lots of things for them to do. You know, we have them shovel coal into the boiler, and we let them steer the wheel, and we make them honorary crew members. We show them how to do the proper Titanic salute, all kinds of things. Well, just like you, we've got, you know, we've made you an officer, and now you're one of our first class maids, and you're about to be issued your official feather duster. Okay?
Oh, yes.
Great. So lots of things to do, lots of things to see here at the Titanic, and it's ever changing, and it's part of history, and it's our honor to share it with you.
This is unlike any other museum I've ever visited because a lot of them are kind of just typical. This is atypical. There's something I've learned every single time. I see new information each time. It is truly an experience.
Yes, well, we get to bring history to life here every single day, and it's ever changing because we're always finding something new about what we thought we already knew, you know, or a new piece of history. For example, this violin was discovered 10 years ago in the attic of a lady in England after she had passed away, and now we have it here. So it makes us wonder what else is out there in someone's attic or their basement. So start looking, would you? We never know what's out there. I know.
So much for the garage sale. I'm checking out. So we encourage everyone to come to the museum here in Pigeon Forge, revisit. Make sure you bring the kids. Don't leave them at home. whole section just devoted to your children, very interactive, very interesting, and full of history.
And maybe a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see an item such as this, the violin. And what song did you say was the last song played?
Wallace Hartley, his favorite hymn, Nearer My God to Thee.
Beautiful.